and happy anniversary. Happy anniversary! You didn't know I had that underlying talent, did you? Anyways, I've been asked to provide or answer a couple of questions here in a short video for the montage that David is putting together. First, what is your favorite thing about John and Anna Kramer? Well, my favorite thing about John and Anna Kramer is that they complete each other so well. Sometimes with John when he was working with Agriculture and Agri-Food Canada, he'd sort of get out there a little ways and then it'd only take a wink and a nudge from Anne to reel him back in. So that's my favorite thing about it. It's almost to the point where they don't even have to speak to each other so that they can understand it's almost telepathic, I suppose. And what my favorite memory of John and Anne is actually going and visiting them. And my favorite time was actually at breakfast. John had it's some sort of secret bakery where you could get bread from, and it was this 6-foot long rye bread. And anytime you went there, you always had a big hunk of rye bread. You had a hard-boiled egg, and then you had sliced meats and cheese and everything. It was a veritable feast. And so in the morning, it was just wonderful to be able to partake of the breakfast and to share our friendship together. So happy anniversary, John and Anne. And David, thank you for letting me provide a video for this montage.
Well, John and Anne, 50 years married. Isn't that something? Congratulations. We really want to have send a greeting on this special occasion.
We endorse 50 years of marriage for sure. And one of our favorite memories of John and Anne is shortly after we started to attend C to View Alliance. That was probably 1991. We were in the foyer and John came up to us and shook both of our hands, and he said, with this very convincing invitation, we would like you to join our care group at our home. And from there, we met so many wonderful people, enjoyed so much fellowship in each of our homes, and have memories that are lasting to this day. Some of those folks were...
You will remember Herb and Marilyn Ruber, Henry and Joyce Friesen, Fred and Connie Coburn, Larry and Linda Jackson, Mern LaFontaine.
And then there was Rosalie Milford and Lorna Monroe, John and Angie Ross, Brian and Carol Siness, and Bernadette and Bruce. Wonderful memories from those days and treasured friendships to this day. And then we were asked to say one of our favorite things about John and Anne. And we thought about this, and somehow it centers around pins and needles. And I am just in such admiration of your needlework. Those fine stitches, all so meticulously done and so complicated. And some of them are in my home, and I just treasure them so very, very much. And I even struggle at trying to do it, but it's not like yours, Anne. And Vaughn has a bit of pins and needles too.
Well, pins and needles, yes. When I remember John, I remember that twinkle in his eye and the little chuckle as he would needle you a little bit to get you in an uncomfortable corner and then enjoy the process. That was kind of fun. We both enjoyed that. Anyway, it's been a great 50 years. We highly recommend that. We've been there a little bit longer than that. And so, have a great day and a great time.
Hi, John and Anne. I'm Crystal Davidson, Gail and Sandy's daughter, and my fondest memory was playing with the toads at the side of your house and going swimming in the pool with my brother Michael, my sister Jessica, and David. I had a great time growing up with you guys, so take care.
John and Anne, it was great knowing you for so many years. You were a wonderful example of hospitality, inviting people over, especially me and Gail and our 3 wonderful children. We just loved your hospitality, and we do what we can to model that here in Ottawa.
Happy 50th anniversary, John and Anne Kramer. And John and Anne, I appreciate you with all the Bible studies we did joined the church. Wonderful wisdom we had from you over the years. I always admired your giving, your lovingness, and I'd love to see you.
Hello, John and Ann. We'd like to wish you a happy anniversary, and we're so happy that we can send you this little tribute. One favorite thing that, we have many favorite things, but one of the favorite things that I can remember is the very first time that you came to Kingston when we lived there, and we went to Howe Island for the afternoon. Those memories are forever in my mind. And one of my favorite memories, it's also, well, certainly when we went to Howe Island, but also the many nice meals that we had at your house, and the nice discussions around the table. So happy anniversary, and God bless.
John and Ann, we always treasured your friendship and your presence, and we think of you many times and the wonderful times we had together. The times in Ottawa or the time at Oberammergau in the year 2000. Most of all, your respect and measure your faith in Christ. It is always uplifting. It gives us a blessing, and it reflects your personality. You strive for the best and you do the best. And to your sweetheart Anne, you are the most gracious lady. And it's amazing how you in short time created the most delicious meal. You're a wonderful host, and I wish you all the best for the next 50 years. God bless.
Queridos Ann and John, I was asked to tell everybody what's my favorite thing about you two. Because since the beginning I just met John, and he was only my professor, and he was serious and coach and mentor at the lab. After when I saw Ann and John together, I like that, because you can see much love around, how much you two complement each other, how come you have even heated discussions but they're still friendly and you understand each other. That's a very nice thing to see. And the favorite memory I have about you is when my parents came to Canada for my convocation. They were at your place having lunch. It was very good, the way you welcomed all of us, and the way we all interact in your house, which is always a home for everybody. Happy 50th anniversary.
Hi, John and Ann. Congratulations. Happy anniversary. I think I am the youngest addition to the family, so my memories don't go as far back in years as your anniversary is. But what stands out to me thinking of John and Ann is their great hospitality. They are so hospitable. And I remember the first time when I came as Art's fiancé, and how John greeted me in German, not knowing this lady coming from Brazil, whether she spoke any English. So I felt right away very welcomed into the family. And Anne, as soon as she found out that her widowed brother was getting married again, she asked whether I would be here in Canada for their son's wedding. So I was invited, which I found it was very great to participate in Dave and Danielle's wedding. And my best memories are, happiest memories with John and Ann, when John finally decided that they were coming to Brazil. And Ann, after 58 years not being in Brazil, coming for the first time to see her old friends and everything else. And they stayed with us, we traveled together, we had just a great time together. And one thing that stood out in my memory, and I will never forget, John's childlike faith in prayer. When I lost Kramer and Sal, and he asked God, you know where those items are, and we pray to you that you may open up our eyes and show us where those items are. Following morning, Art and John went to the bakery. Coming back, what did they find? Behind the driver's seat were the camera and cell. So that I will never forget that prayer of John's. So I just loved it. Thank you so much for being who you are.
I too want to congratulate you on your 50th, and it's such a joy to see strong Christians celebrating, which the Bible teaches us to do, to celebrate and be thankful. And what stands out with me is your faithfulness and everything, and the warm welcome I always received. I remember the times when I was on sales, I stopped in and I was always welcomed. And I remember especially when we had breakfast and John cleaned out bowl for the cereal. It was just amazing how that worked. And I thought to myself, well, you really gotta like that. And it was always a lot of fun, Lord. And we want to thank you also for being such good hosts all the time, and wanting to do the things according the way God guides and directs. And we want to thank you for being so good, and also remembering when John said he finally got to know who Ann was when he was in Brazil. As you've seen that gathering and the friendship that was there, Lord, it was just so great to see that. And although we always have enjoyed, I've been down so many times, and my friendship is so strong down there too, Lord. And I just thank you, Lord, for this beautiful sunshine and this beautiful day that we can do a little bit of recording out there, and wishing you all well, you and the family, and thinking of David and Danielle, and
thank you for the opportunity.
Carrying the baby, that everything would go well. And may you grow old and be really true grandma and grandpa.
Right.
God bless you.
Yes.
Hallo John und Ann. Viele Grüße aus Lugau von uns beiden. What's the favorite thing about John and Ann? Wenn ich es richtig verstanden habe, was verbindet ihr am meisten mit John und Ann? Ich muss immer dran denken, als in der Bibel steht, als Gott die Welt geschaffen hat und schuf er den Menschen und er schuf sie als Mann und Frau. Und ich könnte auch einsetzen, er schuf sie als John und Ann. Weil ihr beide seid so unterschiedlich und ergänzt euch doch in so toller Weise, dass ganz deutlich wird, was Gott sich damit gedacht hat.
Gerne denke ich an den Besuch bei euch zurück. Ganz besonders bedanken möchte ich mich für eure Gastfreundschaft. Wir haben uns von Anfang an bei euch wohlgefühlt.
What's your favorite memory about John and Ann? Besonders gerne erinnere ich mich an die Gespräche mit dir, John, über Gott und die Welt und besonders über die Thematik der Schöpfung.
Interessant habe ich gefunden, was Ann uns über das Leben der Mennoniten erzählt hat. Ganz besonderes Erlebnis war natürlich der Besuch auf dem Mennonitenmarkt.
Viele Grüße von uns allen und eine schöne Feier. Tschüss.
Hallo Ann. Auch wir möchten euch jetzt noch ein paar Worte an euch richten, und genau, haben da jetzt noch ein paar Erinnerungen und das, was mich ausmacht. Ich möchte von einem Beispiel erzählen, was vielleicht beides gleich in einem in sich birgt, und genau, ihr seid alle beide sehr verschieden. John lässt sich manchmal schwer bremsen, und Ann ist eine Person, die genau das manchmal schafft und die aber auch manchmal weiß, wo man John einfach mal freien Lauf lässt. Und da kann ich mich an einen Abend erinnern, wir hatten einen langen Tag hinter uns und sind erst spät abends, so gegen 10 nach Hause gekommen und treten zur Tür rein, und das erste, was John macht, geht in den Keller und fängt an mit Werkeln und Bauen, und aus dem Keller hört man einfach bloß noch Bohrgeräusche und Schraubgeräusche, und Ann steht in der Küche und sagt einfach nur, manchmal muss man den Mann einfach machen lassen, und macht ihre Torte, die sie uns versprochen hat und ja, hat ein Lächeln im Gesicht und später essen wir dann alle zusammen die Torte mit einem Kaffee.
Ja, mir ist besonders in Erinnerung geblieben, das Zipline-Fahren mit der ganzen Familie, was am Ende für mich doch nicht in einer Zipline-Fahrt beendet ist. Aber so freue ich mich auf das nächste Mal, wenn ich mit John Zipline fahren kann.
Oh, we
sorry,
didn't
we
see
didn't
you
see
there.
What are you reading, Jeff?
Why, I'm reading Creation Magazine's issue from 2018.
Really? I'm reading the very first issue we got from Uncle John in 1996. Crazy! That's like 22 years of magazines provided by my Uncle John.
But who provided them?
Uncle John!
Oh.
Isn't this great?
It is great.
Did you know that I learned so much from these magazines and it actually probably inspired my career in chemistry?
That's
Believe it or not.
fantastic. But whose anniversary is it?
I think it's their 50th wedding anniversary. Congratulations, guys, on
50
years of being married.
you.
Of being you.
From
Niverville, Manitoba,
Canada.
Canada, yeah. From Jeff and Andrea.
What was your favorite memory?
My favorite memory, I remember back to Camp Ottawa. And while I don't remember much, I remember that Uncle John and Auntie Anne had a pool in their backyard. And for fun, I would stick some bits of food from lunch in the pool to watch the vacuum suck it up. Sorry if your pool drain clogged. What else do we remember? Oh yeah. And did you know that I developed a love of science and chemistry?
Because of who?
I think my Uncle John, because he loved biochemistry.
Oh, perfect.
Oh, perfect.
And my memory is that I met you at GANS, and it went well.
Yeah, it went well.
Because I have no negative memories of the experience, so it probably went pretty good.
What is GANS?
GANS.
GANS is
it's
a Chinese food restaurant in Niverville.
Chinese food. Yeah.
Yeah. Okay. Well, we wish you a wonderful celebration and many more years to come. And we'll see you at your 100th wedding anniversary.
Okay. Bye.
Bye.
You may be wondering why this poster is up. Behind it are two people who are involved with this in a very special way. You are talking to the widow that drops 2 coins into the collection plate that Jesus sees, and a shepherd and a high priest. Hi! We want to wish you a happy 50th wedding anniversary.
From both of us.
From both of us. I did say we.
Yes.
And we wanted to just harken back to a few prize memories. First of all, you took apart my toy gun years ago, which talked about your desire to want to know how things work. And you know, as a country, we're blessed to have your talent at work in regards to canola and things like that. And it just, I'm proud of you. Anyways, I want to say thank you as well for the special way that you took me in while I was in Toronto for medical treatments, and those are special times. And even this year, when we spent some time going through Dad's history, it's good to spend time together, and I hope over the years to come that we get the chance to do that even more. And if your memory goes back the half-life of your wedding, Maggie's got a memory.
Yes, time's flown by. Wasn't so long ago we celebrated your 25th anniversary at the cottage, and now it's your 50th. We are thrilled to know that you're still together and happy, and we just wish you God's richest blessing as you go on from here, and wish you many more.
Yes. Bye. From Winnipeg. Bye-bye.
Hi there, Auntie Anne and Uncle John. This is Nathan and Zach, and we're here to wish you a happy 50th wedding anniversary. Much love from both of us. Now, in terms of the memories we have to share,
if I had to start, I guess, I think I don't really remember visiting you guys when I was younger, but I do remember all the different times Uncle John would get started on some argument and Auntie Anne would just have to find a way to stop him.
And as for Uncle John, I really respect someone who can debate and argue their point well, and oh boy do I respect Uncle John. Again, much love from us.
Yeah, happy 50th.
You too. Bye-bye.
Congratulations, John and Anne, on your 50th wedding anniversary. What a memorable occasion to be celebrating this promise that you made 50 years ago, and I was privileged to be at your wedding. And we even had a slight idea that these things were developing the year before when we came through Kitchener, and John wasn't well and was looked after by you, Anne. And I guess the spark of the fire started.
And it's a wonderful celebration also in this day and age when people are trying to redefine what marriage means. And this 50 years is a wonderful demonstration and testimony of a real Christian marriage. Congratulations.
Yeah, your consistent demonstration of marriage for these years is very remarkable. You have been living and serving the Lord and showing what real Christian service is.
And it's wonderful to remember also that you were given a merit award in your Christian service to Agricultural Canada and the research in Canada, agricultural research in Canada, when you were able to do pioneering work on canola oil and making it acceptable as a human food.
We are very proud of you, John, and Anne, I suppose, as well, because you supported him in all these years. Thank you also for supporting us in so many ways when we were traveling through, going en route, and you took us in, served us wonderful meals, and we had fun, lots of fun in your swimming pool, especially those years. The kids remember that, and it was your generosity that really spoke to us.
Yes, your generosity when you came out to visit us in Pakistan. And I remember very, very well, it was memorable, that flight of the angels that you paid for to put our family up in the air to visit the Himalaya mountains, and flying over around Nanga Parbat and looking at K2 in the distance. Wonderful generosity.
And then also your visit to us in Tanzania, the safari and the very special stops we made there, was very, very generous. Anyway, going on, our list is long. The book that you've put together for our family is very good, and we know that it will be looked at and appreciated by our children and grandchildren.
Yes, it's
Thank
a
you
legacy
for all the
that
effort.
It's a legacy that you've left, John and Anne, to leave this Kramer story of their life for future generations. It's wonderful. I'd like to thank you also for the stimulating and provocative, thought-provoking discussions that we've had in your living room, in your dining room, over Skype, over telephone, over all these years. These discussions were thought-provoking and provocative, and
we knew your heart was in them.
Very, very stimulating. Thank you for them.
Yes. Well, I think we've covered some of our points, but we really pray that God's blessing will be on your next years of marriage.
And may there be many more years of that marriage, even 50 more years. Anyway, God bless you, and we love you both.
Yes.
Bye-bye.
Congratulations. Thank you, David and team, for the opportunity to be part of Mrs. and Mr. Kramer's anniversary celebration. John and Anne are special because I found them to be a very dedicated couple. They are an example of what it takes to be committed to each other. My favorite memory with John and Anne is the warm and hearty welcome that accorded to us in their home during our visits. Thank you.
Hello, John and Anne. It's Bob Fouchard. Just wanted to wish you a very happy anniversary, and I hope you have a wonderful day. You know, John, you and I worked together in the lab at Agriculture Canada for over 25 years. And I remember you once said to me, we probably spent as much time together over those years as we did with our wives. And I'm sure that's true. Anyway, I think we had a very productive 25 years. We came up with some new methodology in lipid chemistry. We, I think, played a part in making canola a large industry in Canada. And I think we made a pretty good team. Anyway, on behalf of myself and Trudy, just like to say to you both, you and Anne, very happy anniversary and enjoy your day. Talk to you later.
Hi, John and Ann. It's Norm Cheng from Bible League Canada. I just want to wish you a happy 50th anniversary. And I want to thank you for your many years of ministry, friendship, and support. And I just want to thank you for all your wonderful lunches. I think you should open up a restaurant. You are such a great gourmet cook. And John, all your questions on creation has kept me on my toes. And how can we forget your India trip with Ashley? Amazing. Just so amazing. And I just want to wish you, David and Danielle, and baby Kramer, a wonderful day. And I want to say from Proverbs 3, 5, and 6, trust in the Lord with all your heart. Lean not on your own understanding. In all your ways, acknowledge Him, and He will make your path straight. Have a great 50th anniversary with family and friends. Sending my love to you. Have a wonderful day.
Good morning, John and Ann, and a very happy anniversary. This is indeed an honor and a pleasure to be able to communicate with you guys. I really want to thank David for giving me this opportunity. Think about you guys all the time, and life goes on, and we don't get to appreciate the good things in life. So a very happy anniversary. Got some very good memories from the time that I trained under you in Ottawa. Vivid memories. David asked for one or two. I've got a collage of happy things that I can think of. Just miss our conversations every day over coffee. Learned a lot in that exchange. I think you have touched a lot of different lives, and a lot of people are very, very indebted to what they have learned from you. And you guys are looking great. The picture that David posted, wonderful. I wish I can live that long and look that way when I get there. I'm pretty close. But I wish you all the very best, and lots and lots and lots more of happy days ahead. Take care, and we will stay in touch. All the very best, and again, thank you, David, and a happy anniversary.
Hi, Uncle John, Auntie Anne. I'm sitting here in Brussels, in Belgium, with my lovely wife, Debbie. Your, what is it? Alex. And Liz. And that's little Victoria. Oops.
There's Victoria on Canada Day.
Yeah. And there's Emma.
And her birthday.
Oh yeah, and it's also
And Victoria's first birthday.
And there's Emma and Juliana. And so we just wanted to say congratulations, many congratulations to you on your anniversary, your golden anniversary. And yeah, so some memories. One memory that I have of you both was, you know, the many visits that we went to Ottawa, and we were swimming in your amazing swimming pool that had heating that was sort of passive heating, which is really great. This was like 20 or 30 years ago. And so you're kind of ahead of the curve thinking about solar heating, which is really great. And Liz?
A memory, well, yes, I also remember the many times that you had us at your house to swim in the pool, and the farmer sausage that we enjoyed together. Yeah, many happy memories with that.
So wish we could be there with you now, but yeah, just all the love from us here in Europe. And
we're sitting around the table talking about the many memories that we've had together.
Yeah.
So.
Okay, lots of love.
Love
Bye.
you.
Bye.
Bye.
Hallo, liebe Anne, lieber John. Ich bin jetzt bei Claudia und Jörg. Und da ich keine Technik habe, die das ermöglicht, nehme ich das jetzt mal in Anspruch, dass Jörg und Claudia mir helfen. Also, ihr beide könnt ein wunderbares gemeinsames Jubiläum feiern. Eure goldene Hochzeit. Ihr habt 50 Jahre lang euer Leben gemeinsam gelebt und gestaltet, im Gleichklang und in Ergänzung. Das ist es, was ich bei euch ganz besonders schätze. Deine übergroße Aktivität, lieber John, und deine sehr gute Gelassenheit, liebe Anne. Mit dieser gegenseitig ausgleichenden, einander helfenden Art habt ihr gemeinsam für andere unermesslich viel Gutes, Schönes, Segensreiches geschaffen. Das habe auch ich, und nicht nur ich, erlebt. Ihr habt uns als Gäste in eurer Wohnung aufgenommen, uns einen Einblick über Kanada von Ost bis West gezeigt. Wir kamen aus dem Staunen nicht heraus. Und unsere Gefühle kamen einfach nicht hinterher. Mir ist so, als hätten wir alles erst gestern gesehen. So eindrucksvoll war und ist das alles auch jetzt noch. Lieber John, du bist der perfekteste Reiseleiter. Liebe Anne, du schaffst Zeiten der Ruhe. So erlebten wir mit dir einen Tag am St. Lorenzstrom. Liebe Anne, lieber John, mit dieser Reise wurde für mich ein jahrzehntelanger Wunschtraum Wirklichkeit. Ihr beide habt mich das erleben lassen. Hätten wir diese Reise allein unternommen, dann hätten wir nie das erlebt, was ihr uns ermöglicht habt. Euch beiden sage ich von Herzen Danke und Gott segne euch. Übrigens, diese Reise wurde mir zu einem Vergleich. Ich hatte mich vorher über das Land informiert, viel gelesen. Aber es zu erleben, das war noch etwas ganz anderes, Schöneres und Größeres. Und so wird es auch mit der Ewigkeit sein. Wir haben viel darüber gelesen, aber wenn wir sie erleben, wie viel schöner und wunderbarer wird das alles sein. Ich wünsche euch einen wundervollen Tag eurer goldenen Hochzeit und noch viele gemeinsame Jahre unter Gottes Segen. In Liebe grüße ich euch und auch die mir bekannten Gäste, eure altgewordene Sieglinde.
Liebe Anne, lieber John, auch wir wollen euch ganz herzlich gratulieren zu eurem 50. Hochzeitstag und ja, noch viele schöne weitere gemeinsame Jahre wünschen zusammen. Und ja, wir haben ja auch schon immer wieder Zeit mit euch verbringen dürfen. Wir waren bei euch in Kanada zu Gast und ihr wart immer mal in Lugau. Und ich habe so überlegt, was so das Charakteristische an euch beiden ist, was euch als Ehepaar auch ausmacht. Und es waren immer mal ein paar Momente, die mir da so besonders aufgefallen sind. Und ich will mal ein bisschen länger dazu ausholen. Es gibt ja ganz am Anfang in der Bibel Mose als die Beschreibung, wie Gott die Menschen macht. Und es gibt einen Vers, der wird immer mal wieder kontrovers diskutiert, vielleicht auch aufgrund unserer deutschen Übersetzung. Wo es heißt, dass Gott sieht es nicht gut ist, dass der Mann alleine ist und er möchte ihm eine Gehilfin schaffen. Und ja, es ist die Frage, was bedeutet das? Was macht eigentlich eine gute Ehe aus? Und bei euch war das immer wieder zu sehen, dass zum Beispiel die N immer wieder voll Hochachtung und Liebe und Unterstützung auch von John gesprochen hat. Und man hat es gesehen, wie ihr miteinander umgegangen seid. Die N weiß, was der John braucht und hat ihm die Freiheiten gelassen und hat seine Arbeit immer wieder auch unterstützt und das, was er getan hat und voller Achtung auch davon gesprochen. Und im Umkehrschluss war es auch so, dass auch der John immer von N das sehr wertgeschätzt hat, ihre Arbeit und der Unterricht und auch die handwerklichen Fähigkeiten und alles, was N getan hat, konnte man immer wieder heraushören, dass auch für John das wichtig ist und dass er das sehr wertvoll findet. Und es war einfach schön und besonders, wie ihr miteinander umgeht. Und man merkt, dass das beides zusammen, dass das erst so eine richtige Einheit ergibt. Jeder für sich ist schon eine tolle Person, aber erst ihr beiden zusammen, ihr seid so eine richtige Einheit, so wie ich denke, wie Gott sich das auch vorgestellt hat. Und das Ganze noch mit ihm im Bunde zu dritt. Wir konnten das merken, wenn wir bei euch waren, aber ihr habt so viele Gäste, ihr seid so gastfreundlich und auch viele andere Menschen sind bei euch zu Gast und haben das bestimmt immer wieder spüren können. Das strömt auch nach außen und macht euch einfach ein ganzes Stück als Ehepaar auch aus. Und das wünschen wir euch, dass das auch in den nächsten Jahren noch so ist, dass das euch begleitet und auch weiterhin von euch ausgeht, dass ihr viele glückliche Jahre noch zusammen habt. Und es wäre schön, wenn ihr auch trotz mancher Windräder, die in Deutschland sicher noch gebaut werden, den Weg zu uns wieder finden würdet. Und vielleicht haben wir auch mal das Glück und können euch in Kanada noch mal besuchen, dass die Verbindung da auch bestehen bleibt. Wir wünschen euch jetzt zusammen erst noch eine richtig schöne Feier, dass ihr das genießen könnt, auch dieses Fest mit euren Freunden und der Familie und viele weitere glückliche Jahre zusammen.
Happy anniversary from Andreas
and Therese.
I never forget the time when we first met in Ottawa. We were still fairly new in Canada, and you guys invited us to have lunch together at Swiss Chalet and invited us afterward to your home, where we remember many more times after that first getting to know you. You have been so special, and it's a great privilege to know you as friends.
We spent a lot of time in your swimming pool with our kids. Thank you.
God bless.
Dear John and Anne, well, this is Renata, and this is Nene, Elena, and Hector. This is a great privilege for us to be part of this 50th wedding anniversary. This is a wonderful moment that you are going to have with your family and people that are close to you. We would like actually to express a moment to express our admiration for such a great couple you are. Finally, we would like also to wish you a wonderful 50th wedding anniversary, and may God continue to fill your lives with more love and happiness. And some small statement from Brother Portuguese.
E que mais anos felizes se sigam a estes, sempre mantendo essa linda união. Né, Helena? Tchau, tchau.
Take care, guys.
Hello, John. Hello, Anne. Happy 50th wedding anniversary. It has been a pleasure knowing you both. There are many, many memories. But here are a couple. Our trip to Spain in 2006. What's important is that John was invited, but he convinced organizers to switch it to me so I could attend. Or in 2010, when he was trying hard to connect with me while I was in Spain. He had convinced FDA that they had to listen to my presentation. John has been instrumental in the NIR developments and has lifted me up even when I have been running out of steam to push me ahead. He says he has 15 NIR publications, and yet he has never touched the instrument. how it all started was simple. I had discovered that John was expert in fats and oils and GC analysis. So I decided to call him, hoping that he will talk to me and listen to my idea. I can never forget it when he said, "Come and see me." And that was in 2004. Very soon after that, John invited me to his home, and I met Anne. What a wonderful lady. Always welcoming, always with a smile, and always ready for any discussion. We've been very impressed with her energy and devotion to helping others. Thank you, Anne, for sharing John with all of us. Have a wonderful day and many, many more anniversaries to come. Always a friend, Hormoz and Monet.
Hi. First of all, I would like to thank David for giving me this opportunity to say something about John and Anne. I'm John's student and have been in touch with him since 2005. I haven't come across any supervisor or teacher in my life who is as friendly as John Kramer is. This friendly behavior brings the students much closer to the teacher and makes learning much easier. His easy accessibility, friendly nature, and being open to discuss anything is what attracts students to him. I have not spent much time with Anne, but I know that she is a great cook. I can't forget the day I spent with John and Anne at their home with my family. We had the best breakfast at their home. To summarize, I would say that John and Anne help each other very much, and they are made for each other. I wish you both a happy anniversary.
Ready? Okay, greetings, Uncle John and Auntie Anne. This is a greeting from Switzerland, Zurich International Airport. We are on our way to Tanzania. And it's Lucas and Elisa down there.
Elisa's here, look.
So behind us you can see a little bit of panorama. You can see the Swiss airline behind and Emirates flight that we're about to take.
Swiss Alps in the clouds.
And anyways, we are just wishing you a very happy 50th wedding anniversary as a family, and we're just overjoyed that we have somebody who has a 50th anniversary in their family, and we're just wishing you all the best. And thank you for how you've played a role in our lives, and we wish you more to come. And just giving you another panorama of the airport. You might see an airplane taking off behind, because Lucas is about to enjoy that moment. Here we go. Here's the airplane taking off. Lucas, look at the airplane. Oh, wow. Okay, all the best. Bye-bye.
Hi, Uncle John and Auntie Anne. This is Simon, your nephew, and...
Oh, did you forget my name?
No, I'm waiting for you to introduce yourself.
Deb and Kaden.
This is Kaden. Now, I know that you haven't met all, these two, but we wanted to wish you a very, very happy 50th wedding anniversary. Huge congratulations from all of us in Vancouver. And just in terms of like favorite things and memories, I remember you guys coming and visiting us in Pakistan when I was a kid, and we did an amazing trip up north, and Uncle John, you had that big camera and you were taking billions of photos. And I also remember your backyard swimming pool when we would visit in the summer, and it was really, really fun. We had lots and lots of good times there, and you guys were always so generous and hospitable. So hopefully we all meet each other soon.
We have yet to meet you.
But we just wanted to wish you a big, big congratulations on what is a huge accomplishment. So, all the best. Bye.
Congratulations. Bye.
Hi, Uncle John and Auntie Anne. Such a privilege for us to be able to record this tribute for you. What a blessing, and just a few things that we can remember from the time that you were here in Africa with your outreach. It was such a blessing to have you here, and I just can remember Uncle John, how he was always willing to help with the luggage, the trailer, to open the vehicle and so on. But just to also, we really enjoyed much your fellowship with us, and the time that you were going over to the Victoria Falls and Livingston and coming back again. It was such a blessing. We really pray God's blessing over you, and that God will just keep you in the palm of His hand.
Yes, good afternoon. Yes, and I want to also say that the things that I remembered the most is Auntie Anne with the sewing, the embroidery. The ladies enjoyed it so much, and you worked so neatly, and teaching the ladies some new sewing skills and how to do it, and always willing in the kitchen to help and assist. And we really do appreciate you guys for what you've been doing and helping here in Africa.
Yes, we honor you, and thank you for the blessing and the inspiration and example that you guys are at this wonderful, blessed age that you are now. And we just pray God's richest blessing upon you and your family. In Jesus' wonderful name.
Hi, Ann and John. John and Ad here, wishing you God's blessing on your 50th wedding anniversary. That's a long time to be married, and it certainly sets an example for young people these days. We're not too far behind you, but we're not where you are. So we thank you so much for setting an example for us and so many others that marriages can last. And we do that with God's help. We focus on Christ and Christ alone, and He is both of our focus also, as He is for you and John. We thank you for the many years that you've hosted the cousin get-together. And certainly one of the things that we really appreciate is the fact that they continue to happen, and that you're always so gracious in inviting us, and it always turns out to be a good time to catch up with family members. We want to pray for you as the Lord brings you to mind, and we also just pray that God would continue to bless the two of you and make you to be a blessing.
Congratulations from both of us again, and we'd like to leave you with the Bible verse from Psalm 89 verse 1. I will sing of the loving kindness of the Lord forever. To all generations I will make known thy faithfulness with my mouth. Blessings to you both.
And happy anniversary.
Hi, this is Herman.
And Elizabeth.
We wish you a very happy and blessed 50th wedding anniversary. I can still remember that special day.
Our family had just moved to Kitchener, and my parents were invited to your wedding, which made them feel very welcome in a new city and a church.
We really appreciate your love for travel and adventure.
We appreciate all the times you invited us to Ottawa with the family, and we enjoyed your hospitality and swimming in your pool and getting to know David better.
We really appreciate you as very hospitable people, always inviting and so wonderful to everybody. Thank you. We pray for the Lord to continue to guide you.
And continued blessings in the coming years.
Bye.
Lieber John, wir gratulieren euch von ganzem Herzen zu eurer goldenen Hochzeit und wünschen euch für die kommenden Ehejahre das Allerbeste und Glück und Segen.
Ja, bin ich. Ich schließe mich natürlich diesen herzlichen Glückwünschen an, und wir grüßen euch aus der tropischen Lüneburger Heide. Die kennt ihr ja ganz gut. Und lieber John, wir kennen uns ja schon seit einigen Jahrzehnten, und wir haben miteinander geforscht, wir haben Doktoranden ausgetauscht. Du warst hier, ich war in Kanada bei dir im Labor, und das war eine sehr fruchtvolle Zusammenarbeit. Und wir bedanken uns auch ganz herzlich bei euch für eure Gastfreundschaft. Wir waren ja schon einige Male bei euch, Und letztes Jahr wart ihr hier bei uns, leider war ich nicht da. Ja, dann feiert mal schön. Es gibt ja nicht so viele goldene Hochzeiten. Und ja, bitteschön. Birgit sagt was zu Ende.
Nochmal, ich gratuliere euch nochmal ganz herzlich und bedanke mich für eure liebe Gastfreundschaft. Ich erinnere mich gerne an die schönen Tage mit euch zurück und jetzt kann ich nicht mehr. Ich bedanke mich speziell auch bei dir, liebe Ann, für das leckere Essen, das wir bei euch bekommen haben und die schönen Ausflüge. Und auch bei John möchte ich mich nochmal extra bedanken, dass er so einen lieben Hundesitter abgegeben hat in Lüneburg.
Ja, ich schließe mich an, John. Wir haben ja nicht deinen wunderschönen Vortrag vergessen, den du gehalten hast, anlässlich meiner Verabschiedung 2006 da im großen Hörsaal der Chemie an der Uni Hamburg. Der letzte Doktorand, den wir zusammen hatten, das war ja der Meier Franz, der jetzt auch in der Lüneburger Heide wohnt. Und den habt ihr auch im vergangenen Jahr besucht. Lieber John, ich hoffe, dass du etwas mehr zur Ruhe kommst. Wir sind ja beide ziemlich aktiv gewesen und viel im Ausland unterwegs gewesen. Und jetzt genießt mal zusammen euren Lebensabend, so kann man das ja wohl auch nennen. Und liebe Ann, bei dir bedanke ich mich nochmal ganz herzlich, auch für Birgit, für eure ganz tolle Gastfreundschaft, die wir bei euch in Kanada genossen haben und vor allen Dingen auch für die schönen Pläne, die ihr gemacht habt, damit wir auch von Kanada was sehen. Also nochmal alles Gute zusammen und bis zum nächsten Mal.
Ihr wisst ja, dass die Frauen immer das letzte Wort haben müssen. Deswegen möchte ich euch nochmal ganz herzlich sagen, wir würden uns richtig, richtig freuen, euch nochmal bei uns wiederzusehen und verwöhnen zu können. Alles Liebe.
Liebe Ann und lieber John, auf 50 gemeinsame Ehejahre könnt ihr nun zurückblicken. Und wir haben euch bei euren Besuchen hier in Lugau in sehr guter Erinnerung als Ehepaar. Wir haben bei euch immer gemerkt, eine gegenseitige Achtung, auch bei unterschiedlichen Meinungen, eine Ergänzung und Stützung. Ihr habt immer eine positive Ausstrahlung für eine Ehe gehabt. Liebe Ann, deine ausgeglichene und verbindende Art, die ist sehr wohltuend. Und schon du schaffst mit deinem Temperament, alle mitzureißen. Und wir wünschen euch, dass ihr auch in der kommenden Zeit weiter so zusammenlebt. Mit Gottes Hilfe und Gottes Segen, das wünschen wir euch. Eure Inge und Manfred.
Hallo Ann, hallo John. Wir grüßen euch ganz herzlich aus Italien und gratulieren euch zur goldenen Hochzeit, wünschen euch alles Gute und Gottes Segen und eine schöne Feier. And now, the Texas guy.
Hello John, hello Ann, congrats to your special anniversary. We wish you all the best, God bless you. And currently we are in Italy, so greetings from Italy and see you soon.